Hey there, ladies and dudes. It's this guy, Jeremy, one of your very favorite people with Parkinson's, here with a little vocal warm up technique stuff. For those of you who don't know, I used to sing in a rock band, and that was one of the symptoms early on in my progression of my disease. Before I really knew what it was, my voice started to get weak. And that's one of the things that is probably one of the lesser known symptoms of PD is the voice getting weak, or the quaveriness, or the reduced volume. I remember singing, and I remember having to push so hard to get the notes out, and I ended up giving myself vocal cord nodules. For those of you who don't know, is calluses on your vocal cords. Now, it could have been from some of the screaming I did, because let's be honest, I like the heavy stuff. But it turns out that Parkinson's was at work, because I just remember thinking, why is it so hard for me to sing? That's one of the first warning signs I had. So keeping your voice strong and healthy is very important to me, and should be important to you too. Our voice is how we communicate to the outside world. It's how we present ourselves, whether on the phone or in person. So I'm just going to run through today some of the vocal exercises I do. Now, they may not work for you, and I might look goofy doing them, but I look goofy doing most things, so I'm not too worried about it. So these are what I do. What I do is I'll put a link in the description of the warm-ups that I use. The first thing I'm going to start with is it's called a Tamboura. It's an Indian drone instrument, and they use it as sort of a bed of sound underneath Indian classical music. So it's like kind of the om, but that really helps get my voice tuned up in the morning. Just holding out the vowels. I'm going to start with the vowels. Like I said, I'll put a link up. I do it in C sharp. You can find it in any key that you want, so everybody's voice is going to be different. Obviously, women maybe want a little bit of higher pitch. Some guys want the low. So I'm just going to show you how I warm up my voice for vowels in the morning, and then I'll move on to my second exercise. Once again, I'll put these links into these instruments and these tracks in the description. Now I'm going to string all the vowels together. That's how I warm up in the morning. That's how the first thing. Just getting that steady pitch. Now, you don't have to be a singer. I think these vocal exercises help no matter where you're at in your progression or just in your daily life. I've actually told my wife maybe you should do some vocal warm-ups in the morning because she talks on the phone a lot. So that's the first thing. I mean, I know it may seem kind of strange, kind of like, ooh, it's hippy-dippy, but it really does help. It helps your breathing, and especially when I'm off my medication, it does help me regulate my breathing and helps me kind of center my zen or whatever the term is for it. Just feel myself get centered, get my breathing down, and just really relax and just try to regulate your breathing and your emotions and just kind of come down. And it actually can help stop my tremor when I'm off my pills sometimes. When I'm doing my vocal warm-ups, that really helps. Once again, I'll put this link in the description to Tamboura C sharp. Now I'm going to move on to my next one. I got my laptop right here. Okay, now this is a 10-minute vocal warm-up. I'm going to do it. I may edit down because I don't really do all the exercises. They don't all help. And I'm going to just run through it, and I'll put a link in the description. It's from Jacob's Vocal Academy. I'm going to give him a shout out. It's on YouTube. So I'm going to just go ahead and run through these vocal exercises so you get kind of an idea of what I do to warm up my voice in the morning.
Mommy made me mash
This
my
one's fun.
M&Ms.
Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Another thing you need to do when you're singing, or anytime, stay hydrated. Here's my trusty Blockbuster video thermos. One of the things my vocal coach told me, she's like, stop drinking soda and juice and whiskey and beer when you sing, you gotta hydrate. So, that being said, hydrate. I know it feels silly, doesn't it? I look silly, but I'm telling you, the pronunciation helps too. You get your vowels and your consonants going. It will really help your pronunciation and your enunciation. All right, so I'm not sure how much of that I'm going to keep in. It's probably not all that much fun to watch me do it. I guess maybe it's very entertaining. I feel like a fool doing it, but I remember watching one of my heroes, Ozzy Osbourne, do his vocal warm-ups backstage. I remember thinking, what in the hell is this dude doing? But once you start singing, you realize how important warming up your voice is, and I believe that's just as important in Parkinson's, probably more so, because of how PD affects our voice. It weakens it, makes it soft, makes it pronouncing words kind of tricky sometimes. So there you go. That's your PD tip for the week. I hope you enjoyed watching me make a fool of myself. And then now that my voice is all warmed up, I'll sing you out. It's one of my favorite songs to sing. It's called "The Girl in the Dirty Shirt." It's by Oasis. If I may be so bold, I'd like to say something. Come and make me my day. The clouds around your soul don't gather there for nothing. I can chase them all away. You've got a feeling lost inside it, just won't let you go. Your life is sneaking up behind it, just won't let you go. No, it just won't let you go, is what I'm trying to say. Is won't you maybe come dancing with me? 'Cause to me it doesn't matter if your hopes and dreams are shattered. When you say something, you'll make me believe in a girl who wears a dirty shirt. She knows exactly what she's worth. She knows exactly what she's worth to me, and I can see. Peace and love from the city of St. Louis.